Hello, my wonderful friends. This is Rachel Archelaus, and today's video is all about experimenting with your awakening. It would be amazing to have more of a sense of ownership over your awakening process. I know a lot of people read channelings and listen to spiritual teachers for news about what's coming, news of, what's happening energetically at the time and what's going on astrologically and all of that stuff, and that's wonderful. I do it too. But it's never really a good idea to just hand over your experience to another person. It's really amazing to feel like you have it within your own power to experiment, to investigate your own energy, and to really feel like you are the one noticing what's happening and moving the ship forward and really preparing your own notes. And I just want you to feel capable and confident in your ability to do that, because you absolutely have the ability to do that. You don't have to rely on other people for information about yourself. And I'm going to explain how to experiment in doing that. But first I want to share an experience that I've had and a little bit of backstory about who I am for those of you who are new. So I grew up very open. I've always been able to see spirits and talk to them, and throughout my life I've talked to and made friends with lots of different kinds of beings from other places, from the angelic realm, spirit guides, deceased loved ones, all sorts of things. I don't seem to have many limits on my psychic abilities. I'm very telepathic with certain people, though not everyone, and I can see and smell and feel and hear, and I've been teaching people how to do this for a very long time. Normally what happens for me is I will experience something in my own life, and then I will read about whatever's happening with the channelers who are bringing in information from the Pleiades or Arcturus or wherever. Those beings are trying to help us understand what is happening with our awakening. So normally I'll feel it first and then I'll get validation by reading. And to me, that's an amazing way to go, because it makes me feel more confident in my own experience instead of me kind of being like a victim and waiting to see what's happening and then seeing if I feel it. It's okay to be there. There's nothing wrong with listening to channelings, watching spiritual teachers, getting info that way. I do it too, but it's totally another level if you can learn to go within yourself and really sensitize to your own system, see what changes are taking place, and really having a sense of your own autonomy that way, because then you'll feel much more secure, much more trust in your own being, and that will carry you much farther into your ascension, the fifth dimension, wherever you feel you are going. Because really, the way to get there is to relax and to deepen your own integration. So anyway, I was playing around last week and bringing myself through different states of being as I was in bed, not wanting to go to sleep yet. And so I was closing my eyes and I was just feeling, okay, what does love feel like? And what am I grateful for? And I got myself into a really nice, beautiful feeling space. And then all of a sudden, I realized, maybe I could feel what the fifth dimension feels like. And so this new sensation came up. And yes, the only thing I said was, I wonder what the fifth dimension feels like. That's it. And so all of a sudden, I kind of popped in there. I popped into the fifth dimension, and I felt like there was this new feeling in my forehead. Like my forehead disappeared. All of a sudden, this area was gone, and I was in another place. Of course, still in my body, but it felt completely different than being a real human. It felt completely and encapsulatingly golden and bright. It just felt golden bright, and it probably looked golden bright as well. And it was very funny up there. It was like the most giddy, love-filled I could ever imagine. And I remember I had some questions while I was there, and all of the questions were basically met with myself laughing because I could create anything I wanted. So any question wasn't really a question. It was like if I wanted something over here, I'd just have it over here. If I wanted something different with myself, I would just make it different. And it was like so absurd to have anything be wrong that it would make me laugh. And I felt it. It wasn't someone else talking to me. It was me talking to me in the fifth dimension, and I felt that love, giddy, golden brightness. It was really quite amazing. And I was able to stay there for a little while, and then I kept falling out, and then I'd go back, and I'd fall out, and I'd go back. And it was pretty intense, pretty amazing, absolutely wonderful. And I've gone back a couple times. I go back during the day sometimes. I go back at night when it's really exciting. It's quite fun to go. And it always has that feeling of like my head disappearing. And now when I do it, it's almost like there's this plate comes down and it's like it chops off the entire top of my head, not just my forehead. So it's like this thing fits around my head and the whole top of my head feels gone, like it's in some other dimension, which it possibly is. And so I don't know if eventually my whole body will feel like that when I am there. I don't know. But the cool thing is we all have access to this. Every single one of us. It's not like it's existing for me and it's not existing for you. It's just that I've experimented and I've found that place for myself, and you can find it for yourself too. But the key is to do it, again, in wonder. There's no attachment, right? I'm not forcing myself to go there. I'm not saying that if I don't go there, I'm not a good spiritual person. And the other thing is that I'm not forcing anything day to day. Yes, we're all kind of on the same path to go to the fifth dimension. We're all evolving. There's no stopping that. But I don't care how long it takes to get there. I don't need to be there. It's not a goal of mine to get there. I will get there when I get there. And I think that allows me to experiment and to feel it more than if it was a need of mine. And that's something that I've learned throughout my life with business and money and love and relationships and friendships and every single thing that I could want. The less I need it to happen, the more access I have to it. This ease allows more to come in. And that's really a huge lesson that everybody can learn from, whether or not you care about the fifth dimension. So I just wanted to share this experience that I had with you and some of the things that I learned from it. And how you can do this for yourself is meditate. People make a big deal about it, but if you just relax and lay down or sit down or find another comfortable position for yourself, and just be with yourself. If you think about things, who cares? It's not about clearing your mind completely. Let the thoughts go, zone out, focus on your breathing, whatever is more comfortable for you, do. But just relax. Relax and allow yourself to just sit and not do anything. It's okay if you gotta scratch your head. You don't have to be perfect about it, but it gives you a period of connection that I don't know if you can get doing anything else. It's different from being in the flow state in other ways. Yes, that's also very beneficial, but I haven't found anything to replace meditation as a tool for connecting with your own energy. Now, if you have ways, awesome, keep doing that. Another way is to experiment by asking yourself questions. So even if you don't feel anything like I felt, you can, relax and ask yourself, okay, higher self, what about this? What about that? And just get used to talking to your bigger self. Because, going to the fifth dimension is becoming the higher self, basically. So we want to get used to that part of us, the wisdom that's there, the love that's there, and that's really going to help you feel more comfortable and confident in experimenting. The other thing is your body knows what's going on. And so you can ask your body to conjure up these vibrations and these portals, really. So body, bring me to the fifth dimension. Body, what does the fifth dimension feel like? Body, what is the vibration of love? You can ask yourself all these questions and your body will give you the answer. And again, this is all very subtle. Don't expect to be hit over the head with a frying pan. This is something that you need to be sensitive to feel. And you can cultivate sensitivity by meditating, by being in nature, by being in silence, and just by paying attention to the sensations in your body. And do yoga, do tai chi, qigong, whatever it is that will help you slow down. I hope this was interesting to you. If you want to hear more about the fifth dimension, about experimenting with your awakening, about cultivating your sensitivity, or about my ascension journey, then do let me know. I'm happy to share. And I really hope that you have an amazing year and that you really get to know yourself on a very deep level, because you are so much more than you probably realize. And same for me. I don't think we have any clue who we really are, and that is exciting. So lots of love. I'll talk to you very soon. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new to intuitive art and you've never done it with me, go to intuitiveartacademy.com for your free class. You'll learn how to have a conversation with your higher self in 3 easy steps. That's intuitiveartacademy.com. And if you're already a pro or you've done the free class and you want to learn more about creating abundance from your purpose, go to workyourpurpose.com and you'll watch a free video series all about what it takes to create a purposeful income from doing what you love. All right, enjoy, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.